Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be making peanut soup now. This is red oil on the fire and onions on the fire. The big one is for seasoning, and I'm going to be putting my pepper, blended pepper. This is the blended pepper. So I'm going to be stirring it now. I've blended peanuts, so I'm just going to show you guys how the peanut was before I blended in. This is how the peanut was before I blended in, and after I finish blending, I'm going to be adding it on. So while this is frying, I'm going to get the blended peanuts. Here is the blended peanut, but before I put the blended peanut, I'm going to add the crayfish that was blended as well. Okay, so here's crayfish, blended crayfish. So I'm putting it inside. Then stir. I've boiled the meat already. You can use any kind of meat that you want. You can use beef, you can use goat, you can use lamb. So I'm just using beef today, and stockfish and shaki, like that's intestines of beef, of cow. Yeah. So now I'm going to put the blended peanut, which is groundnut. I'm just making a quick one. This is a soup you can make quickly. When you're blending the peanut, try not to blend it too smooth, so that it can look more like, when you have a goosey soup that's that got some seeds instead of being too smooth. Yeah. So that's the secret of making it look like a goosey, and it tastes really nice. So now I'm just going to stir it a bit. And let it fry for a few minutes. We need to fry under the heat for a few minutes. So now I'm going to add maggi. I'm using granulated maggi called Konga instead of this one. You can use any granulated maggi, and I'm using crayfish maggi. So now I'm putting in the maggi granules. Then putting in the crayfish maggi. When you put the maggi, be very careful with your salt, because adding too many salt will spoil your soup. So this is the maggi gone in. Then you stir. Now I'm going to put the sauce from the meat. Okay. And let it cook. This is the sauce from the meat, so I'm just putting it inside. Okay. So now, just stir. On this pot, there's a pot here. I've got my meat that was cooked, so I'm going to use the pot. I'm going to turn the soup into that pot. So watch. I've got my turkey in there, my shaki. So I'm just going to turn the soup in there, so it cook in there now.
Is that?
When you're using the sauce from the meat, remember that you've added salt into that sauce of the meat, so be careful. So let it cook in it. So now I'm going to put the fish that I'm going to be using. This is the fish going inside, and the mushroom I'm using. And here is the mushroom. Here's the mushroom. And now I'm going to stir the soup, and I'm going to put the vegetable. Just let it cook for like about 5 minutes. Then I'll bring the vegetable. I'm using ugu, which is pumpkin leaf. And now let it cook 5 minutes, then get the pumpkin leaf and put inside. And that is it. So now I'm going to stir the soup and put the vegetable. So this is the vegetable, which is the ugu. So I'm putting it inside. And stir. I bought 2 bundles of ugu, so I'm going to get that out of my remaining and put it inside. So here's the remainder. I'm putting it inside. This soup is nicer when it's got loads of vegetable inside. You just want it to steam. can see the way the soup is looking now. So let me see if I'm going to put a bit of salt inside. Remember, I put salt when I was going to fry the when I was cooking the meat, so I used the meat stock. Okay, put a little bit of salt later. So here's the salt. I'm going to put about 5 spoon, about 5 mils. Okay. So take a small spoon and put a little bit. If you think you still want more salt, you add a bit so that you don't spoil your soup. I know you can do other remedy. You can add potato to take off the salt if it's too much, but it's not that the same. So just have one bit. So now try it again. Yeah, that's perfect. That's fine. I've got dry meat. Here's the dry meat, so I'm going to put some inside. And that's done. So now I'm just going to leave it to cook a bit. And close the pot. Now the soup is ready, so I'm going to dish it. Okay. So turn off the gas. Then so here is your peanut soup with mushroom. Okay. So here is the soup that is ready and to be eaten with fufu, so you can have it with fufu or whatever you want to eat it. And thanks for watching once again.